Okay, Mac.
What is a ghost's favorite snack?
Favorite snack? I don't know.
Boo berries. Happy Halloween. Welcome to our spooktacular episode where we tell spooky jokes to make you filled with terror.
Oh, goodness.
It is our Halloween episode.
Yes.
This episode is coming out just before Halloween.
Okay.
Get you inspired for the Halloween mood.
Yep.
What is your favorite Halloween costume you've ever had?
Me?
Yeah. Were you even allowed Halloween? No offense.
I like how you just tagged on. No offense. Yeah, no, we didn't really do Halloween growing up. Maybe in my younger years that I don't remember, but we didn't really do Halloween. There's usually some kind of Halloween events maybe that we would go to.
I feel like you went to like fall harvest. That's where you did all those hay rides you were talking about.
I think we got to dress up as costumes, but I don't ever remember any costumes that I had. They were usually just done on the fly type thing, so I don't think that I had like a dream costume that I had.
That you were like, wow, this is a great costume.
Yeah.
What about when you were older and you're involved in like drama stuff?
Yeah, no, that wasn't Halloween though.
I know, but you must have had a costume that you reused.
Not really. Not that I recall anyways.
I showed up to a pirate-themed Halloween party once dressed as a parrot.
But that's what you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. No,
Okay.
I'm saying that's my favorite costume.
Oh, my favorite costume of yours was Paper Bag Princess.
Oh, that one was a good one too. But that one I used initially for a party, like a birthday party.
Right.
And then after I reused it for Halloween.
Yeah.
Because it was a princess-themed party. So I showed up. So for those of you who don't know.
Yeah, backstory.
Paper Bag Princess is based on a Robert Munch book. And this princess, her whole kingdom gets destroyed by this dragon, and her prince gets captured, and so all her clothes are burned up, so she wears a paper bag. So my mom and I made this Paper Bag Princess costume. There was like different parts in it. She put Velcro on it so I could like take parts of it off to go to the bathroom and stuff and blah blah blah.
I think I even like pleated the paper.
Yeah, I think you did. I definitely have pictures of it, so we'll put it up on the social media.
Yeah.
I'm probably flexing in them. I was going through something in high school. I will not be taking any extra questions at this time. So I show up to this party thinking, oh, what a great gag, and also thank goodness I don't have to wear a dress, and nobody knew who the Paper Bag Princess was. Nobody. So thankfully we picked up a copy to give to the birthday girl at the party so that at least people could have some context. But all night it was like, what are you? And like we like burned to the edge of a cork and like smudged it on my face and stuff, so I looked like I was covered in soot. My hair was like wild and dirty and like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. But when you wore it at Halloween, everybody knew who you were. Yeah. That was, I think that was probably my favorite costume of yours.
Mm-hmm. Okay, favorite Halloween candy. Go.
Candy corn.
Yeah, I do love candy corn. I also really like the fruit Tootsie Rolls, the orange ones and the lime ones.
Oh, yeah, I guess I don't mind those.
Yeah, those are real good.
And of course, I mean, I like the chocolate.
Yeah, it's hard to turn down a Reese cup, isn't it?
Yeah. But like chocolate is not my go-to, but the little snack chocolates, as long as it's not like block of chocolate, then like I don't mind like a Kit Kat or
Mars bar, Snickers. Snack size Snickers are perfect.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't go to the Mars or the Snickers. I just feel like there's too much chocolate in them, but I like the Coffee Crisp and some of the lighter ones, but I do like those too.
Yes. I mean, listen, it's not about which candies we don't like, because I like all the candies. It's more about which candies we like the best.
But yeah, candy corn, I always like to have a little bit of candy corn during Halloween sometime. I will feel like I missed out if I didn't get a little bit of candy corn. That's for sure.
So anyway, that's all.
No. That's not the end of that. No. That's absolutely not the end of Halloween. We are definitely going to talk about Mackenzie going to haunted houses.
It's not even fair.
And how much fun it would have been for me to watch that.
Okay, so I hate haunted houses. I hate them. I don't see the point of them. They stress me out. They make me anxious.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, we did talk about scary movies.
Yeah.
So, and how much that we didn't like scary movies. So you can imagine Mackenzie.
Well, it's just like, it's one of those things where you look at a haunted house and you're like, yeah, I would not go in there.
Yeah, I definitely would not do anything like that. My heart can't handle it.
Yeah, and you have to force yourself to keep walking.
Yeah.
And it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. So I went to, what was it called? Fort Edmonton Park does a haunted version where it's like this old-timey town, and they redo it so that a few of the bigger buildings are haunted, and they also do the train.
Oh, like so a ghost town type thing?
Yeah. I can't remember I think they called it Fort Edmonton at Night or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so I was there for reasons, and
what reasons?
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
I can't remember.
You were working. Yes. Oh, okay. Anyway, we're walking through this train, and I thought the train would be like less bad than the houses, because I was there on a dress rehearsal night, and they were like, hey, do you guys want to go through? They're doing their practice run, blah, blah, blah. And I was with some people that didn't know me that well. So once again, I was kind of like, I kind of feel obligated. And I knew the brand of personality I was with, and I knew if I told them I was scared, that I didn't want to do it, they would just pressure me, dare me, whatever, till I did it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to walk in the middle of the group, and it's fine. So, because this is what people don't tell you. You don't want to walk at the back of the group, because sometimes they separate the people at the back of the group at haunted houses. Yes!
Oh.
So we're going through
Why would they do that? That's just cruel.
Because people go there to be scared for some reason. I just go on Twitter if I want to be scared, or I watch one of those crime documentaries.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're walking through this train, and it's narrow. So that was actually so much worse than the houses, because when someone jumps out at you, there's nowhere for you to go. And I was really worried, because all the train seats were covered, that someone's going to reach out and like grab my ankle.
Oh.
So I don't like haunted houses. And I discovered I didn't like haunted houses when I was living in Lethbridge. The same year, I ended up at 2 separate haunted houses.
Oh, my
So the
goodness.
first time I was working on working is maybe not the best term. I was volunteering my time on a film set. I don't want you guys to think I'm a fancy professional, okay? Like, I was on a film set, which was super fun, and I was really happy for the opportunity. But we're filming at, I think it's called like the Sterling House or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And it is like a historical site that during Halloween, they change into a haunted house. So same deal. So we're filming, blah, blah, blah. It's this creepy old house with all this creepy stuff in it. And that was okay for the most part. And then the owners of the house, once we had wrapped up filming for the day, they were like, hey, do you guys want us to run the haunted house? And everyone's like, oh, yeah, that'd be so cool. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. But again, I'm like, play it cool.
Oh, I would not be playing it cool. I would be absolutely 100% no. Count me out.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
So me and the sound guy, I can see him, and we recognize that we are cut from the same cloth, and we don't want to do this. I'm like, hey, come over here. So we're going to stand at the back of the group, and when they all go down the stairs, because the house you could like walk through, and then you walk down into the basement, and they could turn on all this lights and this music, and it would be this like haunted walkthrough. So I'm like, we're going to stand at the back of the group, and then when they go down the stairs, we're going to turn around, we're going to go back up the stairs, and we're going to hang out in the living room until everyone comes back, and then it'll be like we were there the whole time. Nobody will know that we backed out. So we think we're geniuses. We're like, ta-da-da. We're heading back up the stairs as the director and the producer are coming down the stairs, and they're like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, oh, nothing. I'm just casually, thank you, sir. Have a lovely day. And then, of course, because they're filming all this like behind the scenes footage, the producer pulls out a camera and is like, no, we're definitely going through this haunted house. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. And when I get nervous, I talk out loud. It's a comforting thing. Don't stick any labels on it, but that's what I do. So then I'm like walking through, I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable. Please don't jump out at me. And then one of the other actors jumped out at me, and I turned to run away, and there was a wall right there.
Oh my word.
And I didn't hit the wall, like I didn't hit that hard. I didn't knock myself out.
That hard.
I didn't knock myself out, thank goodness. But it was enough for me to hit the wall and then just crumble to the floor and cover my face. And then the final time that I was at a haunted house that year was one of my friends was like, hey, like we should go to this. It's this old schoolhouse and they do this like zombie thing. And I, of course, having already had my haunted house experience, was like, no way, Jose. And he's like, no, it's like a game. Like it's like almost like capture the flag. And I was like, okay, so it's like competitive and you have means of combating the things that are trying to scare you.
Okay.
Right? And to me, that's okay. That makes sense in my brain.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
if I have a Nerf gun in my hand and someone jumps out and scares me and I can shoot them, I'm like, I'm in control of the situation.
Oh.
Versus a haunted house where you just have to walk and wait to get terrified.
Oh, okay.
So I agree to go with him.
Oh.
We show up, and this year they're not doing the fun zombie game. This year they're doing a walkthrough of this haunted schoolhouse.
Oh.
So it's like, but it's like on the school grounds.
Okay.
So you meet
so it's
this
outside?
It's
That's
inside.
worse.
Yeah. Pitch black. So we're like in the schoolhouse and they're all in character and it's cool. And this guy's like, hurry, we gotta move. He's got this old tiny lantern, but he's not walking that fast. And I'm like, I thought you said we had to move. I was ready to sprint, homie.
Mackenzie booking it across the field.
I was like, you said we had to move, man. Now's not the time. And then you go through this, like, I don't know what it was. It was a separate building, but it was really narrow and it had all this like piping in it. And so people could like reach through the pipes, and there was like to open doors to get into the next room, you had to reach through holes to grab the latch on the inside. And I was like, I can't. Like, and my friend, bless his heart, is watching me have a full on meltdown in this haunted house. And I'm like, I can't. I am not sticking my hand through that hole. And I'm like holding on to his shirt, and I'm like, you can't leave me. Like, we can't get separated. Like, just a complete just loon about the whole thing. So I will not be going to any haunted houses this year. And this year I have the COVID excuse. Sorry, guys. I'm not comfortable going to your haunted house because, you know, what about COVID? I don't know. It doesn't seem safe to me. Normally I'm chill as heck with the haunted houses. I love haunted houses. But with COVID, sorry, just can't. Don't want to scream in someone's face. You know, that's a lot of air moving real fast.
I don't know. I think COVID has taken enough from you. I don't think we should let it take you from a haunted house.
No. Listen, I just think it's a responsible thing to do. How do you guys feel about haunted houses? What are your favorite Halloween costumes? You can get a hold of us at heymomheymack@gmail.com and across all social media.
That's Mom with an O and Mac with a CK. Bye, Mac.
Bye, Mom. Hello, dear sweet internet friends. It is Mac from the future, or Editor Mac, whichever you prefer. I'm just popping in at the end of this podcast to let y'all know that it is also Mom's birthday this week. And the reason why it didn't get mentioned on the podcast is because Mom gets real embarrassed about her birthday. Never mention it at a restaurant, not even as a joke. Don't even pretend to joke about mentioning it at a restaurant because she will die of embarrassment before anyone can sing her happy birthday. And so I thought I would put a little sneaky birthday message in here. For those of you who don't know, Mom and I started this podcast during COVID for something to do together, a project to work on together, instead of sitting on the phone talking about how bad and terrible the pandemic was and is and will continue to be for the next little bit here. And so, Mom, I am just super grateful for you, and I'm grateful for this silly podcast that we make that, you know, just brightens our days and other people's days. And I'm happy that every week we get to kind of inject a little bit of joy into the internet. I hope you have a great day, and I hope this year is, I don't know, full of chapstick and not watermelon Red Bull. That is for sure. Of course, it wouldn't be your birthday if I didn't fade this out by singing you happy birthday through my nose. Bye, Mom.